Alright guys, what's going on? Welcome in. As we all know, it's Combine Week, and we could expect a lot of rumors, smoke, speculation, all that good stuff. But I gotta be honest with you, something has just caught my eye. Dan Duggan of The Athletic is reporting that after surveying sources in Indianapolis, the consensus trade value for James Bradberry is a third-round pick. Okay, now, there are a couple teams that are in a little bit of a tough spot as far as the cap situation is concerned. We all know, we know some of the big names. And the Giants are definitely in there, okay? We've heard some Saquon Barkley rumors. We've heard some Sterling Shepard rumors. It's going to be interesting to see, hence the blue background, by the way. It's going to be interesting to see what the Giants do moving forward, but I believe the Jets and Joe Douglas should be all over this. Okay, assuming this is true, assuming that the Giants actually want a third-round pick in exchange for Bradberry, I want there to be heavy interest because I think a third-round pick is worth it. I truly do, okay? And speaking of that, our third-round pick is extremely high. It's 69th overall. It's not some bottom-of-the-barrel, border fourth-round pick. No, this is a very, very high third-round pick. I think this could get the job done. Now, you know, James Bradberry is one of the best cornerbacks in football. Is he a top 3 guy? No, but he is definitely up there as one of the better ones in football. We look at his age, he's 28 years old. We look at his size, he's 6'1", 210 pounds. He's coming off a great season, 17 games, 47 tackles, 4 picks, 17 passes defended against. He's stacked two awesome seasons with the New York Giants. Before that with the Carolina Panthers, he was awesome for them, right? Ron Rivera, he great Panther, former second-round pick. He excels, absolutely excels in zone coverage. So you could be asking the question, why the heck would the Giants want to part ways with this guy? Why would they, move a true number 1 corner who is still young, who is still producing, who still has room to get better? I mean, in my opinion, I don't think we've seen the best of James Bradberry as of yet. He still has a little bit more left in the tank. Why would the Giants part ways with a guy like that? Because he's a $21 million cap hit for 2022, okay? And that's whenever you have these huge, looming numbers for a new head coach, for a new general manager, it always makes you take a second and pause. Daboll didn't sign Bradberry to the mega deal. The new general manager didn't sign Bradberry to the mega deal. No, this is an old regime move. They have no ties to James Bradberry. And look, maybe he doesn't get moved, right? Maybe they ended up keeping him and he is the number 1 corner, much like Trey White is with the Buffalo Bills, and Daboll's familiar with that, right? One of the reasons why the Buffalo Bills are so successful on offense is because their defense is constantly getting stops. They're constantly turning the football over. They're giving the Bills' offense life. They're breathing life into the offense. So is it 100% set in stone that Bradberry will be moved, that he will be traded, that he will be cut? No, it's not. I mean, I still think there is a possibility that he could remain on the Giants next season, but whenever you want to step in, rebuild a team, remold a team, and, really build this thing in your vision, right? Daboll is coming in with major changes here, implementing new schemes. Pat Graham is out of the picture as well on defense. I mean, the Giants, there's a lot of work here. Okay, I like the roster. It's a super talented roster, but they are making some heavy changes. I don't think it's going to be the status quo for next season. But back to Bradberry, the bottom line is this. He is awesome in zone coverage. He would fit the system. He's a big-bodied corner with ball-hawking abilities. He's very good instincts. Still has room left to grow. He comes in at a major cap hit, but the Jets do have the money to pay that. You look at what the future of the contract states. He's under contract for 2023, and he would be extremely cheap. So if I was in Joe Douglas's shoes and everybody is in Indianapolis, I am getting the Giants on the phone and I'm trying to strike up a deal as soon as possible. And of course, you could push back and say, hold on a second. If James Bradberry is expected to be released, why in the world would a young rebuilding team like the New York Jets trade away a high third-round pick, a valuable draft asset, to a team to then take on a $20+ million cap hit that is completely valid? But here's my fear. I don't want James Bradberry to hit the open market as a released player so he could go sign elsewhere before free agency officially opens up, and he goes and signs with the Bengals that are willing to give him a huge deal because they are a top 5 team in cap space, and obviously the Bengals are coming off of a Super Bowl loss. I don't want other teams to start pulling at Bradberry's interest, okay, because it's a tough sell for the New York Jets because they are picking top 5. And you are going to have teams that are expected to make playoff pushes have heavy interest in Bradberry as well. So I don't want to take that risk. I think a third-round pick is worth it. The second James would arrive in Florham Park, he would be the team's #1 corner, the premier guy. He would be the best cornerback on the roster in years. I am making this trade. I am doing it. Assuming that this is true, right? Assuming that the Giants want 69, I'm doing it. That's just me, though. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. If you are Joe Douglas, would you make a push to go out and acquire a James Bradberry from the New York Giants? I think I'm definitely exploring that. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. I appreciate it. I really, really do. And as always, go Jets.